The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner, unless I have to be. Treat you with knife! One day I will meet my end. Exorcist of the Shadow at your service. 俺のやりはいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。Reclaim my honor. Anyone need an extra pair of hands? I must not lose my humanity. 배치가 違うんだよ. Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner, unless I have to be. Treat you with knife!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
위치가違うんだよ.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
elevate, evolve, excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner, unless I have to be. Strike you with knife!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
맥시가違うんだよ. Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner, unless I have to be. Strike you with knife!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
歴史が 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for...
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm so happy to see you because we are going to be watching TUP Gear's Gear Games Mobile Legends Bang Bang unfold. Today we have one semifinals match remaining before we move on to the grand finals where 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 against the world awaits. But before that, let me give a moment to our beautiful, beautiful sponsors. First of all, TUP Gear itself. The land of the Gear Hawks, TUP Gear is the premier esports organization in TUP Manila. Compete in tournaments like Gear Games, Ascend, have fun and socialize with our public games and podcasts, and style up your drip with our GHX jersey and lanyard. For updates, please visit its Facebook page by heading on over to facebook.com/TUPGear. Let your school year be empowered with TUP Gear, #GearOn. And also, one more word from AcadArena Education. If you thought #NotJustPlay could not get any better, well, look no further to the new and enhanced AcadArena Education. Engage in community events, parties, games, and more with AA Education. Thank you so much, AcadArena, for helping Gear Games possible. Check them out now at facebook.com/AcadArenaGG for more details. Also, from Healthy Innovation Distribution, HID is a health and personal care product designed to bring out the best shape of you. HID is vouched by numerous healthcare professionals from all over the world, built to be affordable and accessible. Quality is the assurance with HID. Visit healthyinnovation.com.ph for more info. Thank you for Healthy Innovation Distribution for helping TUP Gear be healthy and ready. Infinix, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Let me tell you about this new phone. Immerse yourself in the mesmerizing design of the GT20 Pro, our 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 back design, boasting captivating lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations. Sets a new standard for smartphone aesthetics. Experience the future of design and innovation. #GT20 Pro, #outplay the rest, #official gaming phone, and #Infinix GTverse. Now, with all that being said, thank you so much, everyone, for hopping in with us here on TUP Gear. We're going to be seeing, yes, right now, we're going to be seeing the semifinals match. Actually, we're going to be looking at the team names here. We have Mix Esports and Armando Dedo right here. We're going to be seeing an Angela. Oh my god, an Angela and Arlet. This is just very interesting. So far, we have a Harith and a Moskov band.
I see lots of prey.
And also
Your
a Roger
team
band.
is
That's going to be
picking.
very interesting since Roger is still kind of an iffy hero, in my opinion. Although the Minotaur band and the Frederick. No, that's not Frederick. That did sound similar, his name. But that being said, I mean, I really, really like some of the bands so far, and the picks are very
is the
interesting.
proof
And
that
right
I'm
here,
still
Team is
alive.
picking.
from Perks. This is going to be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. And from what we can see, Voltage Dan and Den Ann. What are they going to be picking here? There we go, an Arlet pick. No, actually a Terizla. He's going to be edging us out a little bit here by showing us his beautiful skins right before he releases. And right there, now, this is something I did not really expect whatsoever. 7 seconds for them to pick. And right there, is this literally...
Hope will find a way.
Okay, Vexana.
Even when all
We
is
have
in
Vexana.
Choose
Is
my
this going to be
own
Arlet? And
path.
that,
Your
there we go.
team is
We have an
picking.
Arlet. This team composition is going to be very interesting. Can't wait to see what happens here. And here on Dedo's Navi, he's going to be selecting the final agent for the semifinals match. This is one chance. This is one game. The winner moves on into the grand finals. What is going to be the last pick here? We're going to be seeing here a 5 seconds. Is this going to be a, well, what is happening in 5 seconds? And right there, a 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚𝙤. That is an amazing skin, I just have to say. But right now, we're going to be expecting some intense gameplays. We do not have any specific history between these teams, but we are going to be expecting intense gameplays. Right now, 6 seconds for everyone to finalize whatever they want to do. Their application, flickers. I'm seeing a lot of flickers from these players, and I mean, that's not really. I mean, flicker is just a go-to ability right now. And from what we can see, Arlet, Vexana, Angela, Ling, and Nathan. Is that Nathan or Nathan? I don't know. But right now, we see Faramis, 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚, Brody, Xborg, and Nolan. Now, this is going to be very interesting since I have no experience with some of these heroes, but I'm not going to let that stop me from letting you have the enjoyment of watching this intense fight unfold. From what we can see, everybody's looking good with the internet except for Mix here. My goodness, this is not going to be looking good. I hope nobody gets any connection issues or connection errors.
Welcome
But
to
as I
Mobile
have to say, we're
Legends!
going to be starting the game right now.
Seconds till the enemy
Bottom
reaches
lane
the battlefield.
immediately right away
Smash
to this
them.
buff. And from what we can see, Mix
All troops deployed.
is actually going to be. You can see the early game from Ditto. They're going to be focusing on the blue buff really heavily, and 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 is going to be moving on to the red buff. But really just like that, Angela, it's almost as if she expected it. Oh my goodness, Angela and 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 are going to be on the opposition, trying to disrupt the takes on their own buffs. And from what we can see, Angela is not really doing a good job of disrupting them at all. She's getting demolished by the 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 right now. But the teammates, Vexana, comes into the rescue. And from what we can see, she is just fully built up right away. The red buff is going to start getting taken right away. 70 seconds for the turtle right here. Well, it's not really but also not that good. From the middle lane, we are seeing some early dominance from 𝙤𝙠𝙠 right here. What we can see, oh my goodness, is this going to be an early kill from Angela? Oh my goodness, he just got out from a sliver. From what we can see, ladies and gents, the flicker was just really a good choice for both teams. Two teammates from Mix actually had to go for recall. And from what we can see, 𝙤𝙠𝙠 is going to be, he is not really, he's just taunting. And from what we can see, there's going to be a Ling and Angela moving into top lane as well. That's going to be an early dominance, but not really, since there are also three heroes from 𝙤𝙠𝙠 moving into top lane. This is just a very, very tight match so far. 18 seconds on the turtle here, ladies and gents. The crab is still getting taken cautiously, very cautiously. That timing is actually could not have been any better, because the teammates of 𝙤𝙠𝙠 actually started moving downwards, because this turtle is actually spawning in 1 second now. This is an early clear on mid. From what we can see, a 𝙤𝙠𝙠 push onto the turret, but they do not care. They actually get the first blood on Vexana, but unfortunately 𝙤𝙠𝙠𝙠 also gets taken down. That's just a 1-for-1 trade. And in this situation, Mix is actually doing a good job of holding down their ground, but 𝙤𝙠𝙠 is actually even better because they actually rallied over the turtle. They anticipated the spawn time, and right now we are going to see a, oh my goodness, they just took the turtle for free. Right there, a flicker in action, but another flicker, anti-flicker in action as well. The top lane, there's two people, but here on the bottom lane, my god, he should be holding on his own. Voltage then gets taken down by Xborg, though. That's going to be that's still 2 for 2. This game is still very, very tight for both teams. 95 seconds on the turtle here on the top lane this time, but the bottom lane of Mix is probably going to go down, but not without that massive and tanky shield on the turret. But Niall is actually having 1 HP right now, but he actually dodged it. Oh my goodness, that ultimate was dodged so easily, but unfortunately that was not enough. Mix actually still cleaned him up, and right now 𝙤𝙠𝙠𝙠 is all alone. He's not going to be able, oh my god, that CC skill to take it out of the turret and take it down even more. They're going to be pushed into the turret, and unfortunately Mix is cornered into the grass, and right there he gets shut down. It's still a 4-for-3. Still in Mix's favor though. 𝙤𝙠𝙠 is doing a good job holding their ground. Unfortunate that they got outplayed so much. The CC ability combinations from Mix is just supreme. Oh my goodness. There we go. We're going to be seeing a blade of the Heptasis. We're going to coming in to MDM and the clear up here on top lane. It's going to be very, very off. We have 4 people from Dido into the top half of the map. And on the bottom half, we have Xborg all alone. Mix is anticipating the movement from Dido. The turtle's actually going to spawn in 20 seconds, but that doesn't really matter since 𝙖𝙣𝙤𝙚 is actually going to be taken down. He pushed too much. That was just unfortunate. He overextended and as a result got punished too good. And now we have 8 seconds for the turtle to spawn, and Dido is positioned so masterfully. They're actually going to be diving into this turret, taking down these 2 heroes. Angela's going to be trying to hold him back. Ling is going to be coming into the action and trying to help, but unfortunately she is not going to be enough. She's going to try and take down this low HP boy. Oh my goodness, he barely gets out alive, and now it's Mix's turn to escape, but unfortunately that dash was not enough. Oh my goodness, Mix is getting demolished, but Arnold's actually fighting back. This is insane. 𝙖𝙣𝙤𝙧 is actually going to be pushed back here. The turtle is in a standstill. Nobody's taking the turtle because the fight is too intense. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙗 is going to be moving on to mid, clearing this creeps right away. And Azael, oh my goodness, Azael has been doing a good job so far, and holding the ground for the team. Mix is actually, there we go. Turtle Dancer is going to start for Team Mix this time. It's going to be a 1-for-1 turtle trade. Is Dido going to let this happen? But unfortunately for Dido, they don't have enough time. The turtle is slain by Mix right now. From what we can see, hey, that's a beautiful recall animation. I remember when recall animations weren't a thing yet. Right here, that was a and right now he's going to be so confident, and he just destroyed that turret, ran away like, oh my god, he was like a dream. Got in there, did his thing, left, didn't explain. He just disappeared into the dust. From what we can see, there's going to be an overload here on 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙗 at the bottom lane. 4 people ready to turret dive, and oh my god, 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙗 is making a run for it into the second turret, trying to escape, deal some damage, but unfortunately his damage is not going to be enough. There's 4 people in here, and Angela comes in to the rescue. Unfortunately, her shield is not enough to warrant a save on that teammate. 6-5, but unfortunately that turret on bottom lane is now destroyed. From what we can see, the turtle is actually going to be spawning in approximately 50 seconds. From on Dido's side though, they have 2 turrets taken down, and on Mix's side they only have 1 turret. I mean, we're going to be looking at here, every single lane has 1 less turret, so that's just mathematically very interesting, and we don't really know how each team is going to be capitalizing on their own advantages. Right there, we're going to be seeing an easy clear, and Mix is going to be jumping from wall to wall, getting information on the enemy, and he sees that the buff has been taken, and he's just moving back and forth above that tree trunk, and he's going to be jumping onto the next rock. Navi is just trying to see what he can do on this hopping Mix. Oh my goodness, and now Mix actually jumps down, but unfortunately he's only alone with Angela, and right now he's getting overloaded by 3 people, and he has no choice but to jump around while Angela is inside as the soul, and right here the soul is out, no more shield for them. Fortunately for them, Dre actually destroyed the turret. This is beautiful. Mix is actually dominating when it comes to turret domination. From what you can see, ladies and gents, Dido is not looking pretty good. The gold advantage is in Mix's side with only 1,000 above, but unfortunately that might increase because of the turret. I mean, the turtle, they are taking out the turtle. That was almost instantaneous. I just barely had a look at that and it was already gone, and right there, ladies and gents, we're going to have a lot of advantage on Mix's side. And 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙗 is actually going to be left alone in the middle of the crossfire of all of Dido. And from what we can see, he's going to be attacked. He's going to be the focal point of all the damage Dido is dealing. Right there, they have 1 kill, 6-4-6. And Xborg is actually going to be flickering all over the place with the ultimate. He's going to be releasing all the flames, taking it down. Unfortunate, and right here we see Ling is going to be trying to avenge his teammate. He gets a double kill on Angel, and this is going to be a triple for 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙗. Oh my goodness, he actually just avenged his teammates just like that in a snap. From what we can see, this This is just this is the intensity I was talking about. For a second, we thought 𝙤𝙤𝙤 was overpowering them by isolating their fights, but Ling just came in with all the guns. From what we can see, Mix is getting all of the jungle and creeps they can, and Mix right here, literally Mix, is going to be pushing it on the turret. He's going to be pushing all of his damage on the turret, but unfortunately that's a big mistake because he actually focused some of his damage onto the people, and fortunately the minions did not disappoint. The turret is taken down. 𝙤𝙤𝙤 is getting overpowered again and again. And from what we can see, ladies and gents, this is not going to be it's not going to be too easy for 𝙤𝙤𝙤 to fight back from. Since Mix doing a good job of dominating, overpowering, even if they are individuals, they have the ability to fight more than 2 or 1 person all on their own, and that is just not a good sign for 𝙤𝙤𝙤 because they need all 5 to take down just 1 Arlet or 1 Ling, and it all still depends. And right here, Voltage Dan is going to be, oh my goodness, that ambush! Oh my god, that ambush! Oh my god, this Tigreal! Tigreal just pushed him back. Let's say, get over here, boy! And just like that, the Lord is going to be started, taken down. Mix is going to be moving into this Little Wanderer, is that what it's called? And Yulstert is going to be fighting back this Vexana's warrior here tonight. And oh my goodness, we saw Mix was trying to take the Lord. Now 𝙤𝙤𝙤 has come into the party, and they are probably going to take down their own Lord this time. And from what we can see, most everybody from 𝙤𝙤𝙤 is in the turret, and the damage beginning. Mix is, oh my god, Mix is in a rampage. He's dealing so many damage right now, and 𝙤𝙤𝙤 is not able to do anything because of the invulnerability. Everybody is 1 HP. Mix with a double kill, a triple on my L. Again, another triple for Mix. Oh my goodness, everybody, this is just an over-domination for Mix Esports. And right here, Mix, he's probably the captain because the team is named after him. Voltage Dan destroyed another turret, and right here, the Lord has been slain. Wait, I did not see. Were they able to steal the Lord? I was not able to see. We're going to be finding out, ladies and gents, in a few seconds where the Lord will be released. And from what we can see, Mix is just closing in on all sides of 𝙤𝙤𝙤's base right there. Oh my god, he actually slayed Arlet there? That's very interesting. A minion destroyed the turret again. This is not looking good for 𝙤𝙤𝙤. All of their advantages are gone. And right here, we're seeing a 1-on-1 battle on the bottom lane, but 𝙤𝙤𝙤 is actually going to be getting a kill all on his own, pretty much in a blink of an eye, and Mix is going to be retreating because there are 4 people in the base and they are not trying. And just like that, people, we are seeing Mix with the Lord. It's marching down the middle lane with the goal of taking down that 1 turret. At least that 1 turret, another godlike for Mix. And from what we see, Mile actually shuts down Gray, and Angela focuses on the tower and taking down. That immortality is going to be saving Tigreal, but it's not going to be enough. That slow freaking killing spree. And Arlet's going to be jumping up to another wall, trying to heal up some of her abilities. And oh my goodness, Ekbor's going to be jumping in with all that firepower, but unfortunately that's not going to be enough. He's going to be trying to take him down. That Angela, but he is not going to be enough. Oh my goodness, he tries to run away, but the legendary from Mix. Unfortunately, he's going to be jumping into this turret on Azael. That ultimate is just so hard hitting for Mix. That is just too much for 𝙤𝙤𝙤, too much to handle. And the domination is as clear as day, ladies and gents. Folks, I do not know what else to say, but if 𝙤𝙤𝙤 comes out of this somehow, I don't know what to expect. Another turret pushed down, and oh my god, did you see that last fight? And Angela is going to be the damage magic dealer, and 𝙤𝙤𝙤 is going to be dealing with physical and magic damage. They're not going to be doing a good time. And there we go, another divine glaive as well. The magic penetration. 𝙤𝙤𝙤 is just overpowered in terms of item, and they are just, I don't know what else they can do to counteract all of these fights that they can do, all of these advantages, anything. I do not know what else they can perform here. And from what I can see, Mix is actually giving 𝙤𝙤𝙤 a lot of space to breathe here, which is not a good sign. 4 people of the red buff. And from what we can see, Mix is all alone, but there's not going to be enough to... Oh my god, is 4 people going to be enough to take him down? Actually, not. Because Mix is just going to be jumping onto walls and stuff. They need more CCs. They need more crowd controls. They need to neutralize the movements of Mix. This Ling is just being a nuisance. The high damage, look at all those critical hits. Those are just too much. From what we can see, this is just probably a good win for Mix. Lido's actually fighting back here. They're going to be pushing into this, to the bottom half of the map. They're going to be pushing into the Lord. Unfortunately, Dre actually finished it down already. That, oh my goodness, a Tigreal with the setup. But unfortunately, there was no team to set up for. That setup went in vain. Mael gets taken down by Mix. All of his teammates. And then both his dad takes him. Right there, hitting again. Oh, that setup by the Tigreal would have been beautiful had it not been for the absence of the teammate. They had to run away. The Drake is there, Voltazan gets a killing spree, and the Lord finishes everything down on the base. This is now a win for Mix Esports, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us here, everybody. This has been an insane match. You know, this is very dominating, and right here, of course, the MVP is Mix. That high damage was just too good. And the CC and the movement was just insane. They were not able, Lido was not able to counter what they had in mind. You know, they could not counter the abilities of Mix Esports. And from what we can see, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a good match, but we, in the end, are going to be moving on to the grand finals. They are going to be fighting Hesoyama against the world. Mix Esports. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to give you one short word with the sponsors from Infinix. The new Infinix Note 40 Pro series delivers fast speeds and amazing aesthetics at an affordable price. The design is slick and is ensured to be durable and ready for action along its way. The Infinix Note 40 is empowered by the MediaTek Dimensity 720, sure to empower your gaming experience like never before. Consuming media will always be at peak by its 6.78 inches AMOLED display, capturing moment after moment at the palm of your hands. Get yours now, hashtag Infinix Note 40 Pro and hashtag Style Up with Infinix. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We're going to be moving on to our short 5-minute break.
Elevate, evolve, excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. MLBB redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
is nigh!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
맥시가 찌가운다요. Hey, come on, come on. 오케이. 나와, 게이다.
Elevate, evolve, excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. MLBB redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Or else I have to be. 3, 2, miss 9!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
歴史が違うんだよ。Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
Elevate, evolve, excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. Strike you with knife!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺のやりとはいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
歴史が違うんだよ。Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. 3, 2, miss 9!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
歴史が違うんだよ。Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
elevate, evolve, excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. Strike you with knife!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
歴史が違うんだよ。Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. 3, 2, it's 9!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
맥시가 찌가운다요. Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. 3, 2, miss 9!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
맥시가 찌가운다요. Hey, come on, come on. 오케이. 파워 게이다.
Evolve. Excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. 3, 2, it's 9!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
맥시가 찌가운다요. Hey, come on, come on. 오케이. 파워 게이다.
elevate, evolve, excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. 3, 2, miss 9!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
歴史が違うんだよ。Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. 3, 2, miss 9!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
맥시가 지가운다요. Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. 3, 2, miss 9!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。 Reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
歴史が違うんだよ。Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
elevate, evolve, excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for...
I am so sorry. We're all so sorry for the long inconvenience, everybody, but right now we're back, and 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 has just won their own semifinals, which was unexpected on our part. We're very, very sorry. We apologize for this inconvenience, but right now we're moving on to the grand finals. We're going to be seeing 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 against the world, against Mix Esports. You know, we saw the gameplay of Mix Esports. It was very intense, and the composition of the team was just very well picked, and everybody in the team complemented each other well. You know, that was just some good teamwork from Mix Esports. But right now, we're going to be seeing some movements, some gameplay from 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚, which is going to be very unexpected, even for me. But first, let's hear one sponsor for today. And right now, we have Healthy Innovation Distribution. HID is a health and personal care product designed to bring out the best shape of you. HID is vouched by numerous healthcare professionals from all over the globe. Built to be affordable and accessible. Quality is the assurance with HID. Visit healthyinnovation.com.ph for more info. Thank you for Healthy Innovation Distribution for helping TUP Gear be healthy and ready. With that being said, let's move on to our game for today. The round. Okay, actually, I just heard from the operations right now that we actually did not start just yet. So that being said, let's hear another sponsor for today. These beautiful people that made everything possible. AcadArena Education. If you thought hashtag not just play couldn't get any better, well, look no further to the new and enhanced AcadArena Education. Engage in community events, parties, games, and more with AA Education. Thank you, AcadArena, for helping gear games possible. Check them out at facebook.com/AcadArenaGG for more details. And also, the one and only TUP Gear itself, the land of the Gearhawks. TUP Gear is the premier esports organization in TUP Manila. Compete in tournaments like Gear Games and Ascend. Have fun and socialize with our public games and podcasts. And style up your drip with our new GHX jersey and lanyard. For updates, please visit its Facebook page by heading on over to facebook.com/TUPGear. Let your school year be empowered with TUP Gear. #GearOn. And lastly, from Infinix, immerse yourself in the mesmerizing design of the GT20 Pro. Our Mecha Loop back design boasting captivating lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations sets a new standard for smartphone aesthetics. Experience the future of design innovation. #Infinix GT20 Pro. #Outplay the rest. #official gaming phone. And #Infinix GTverse. Thank you so much, Infinix, Healthy Innovations Distribution, and AcadArena Education for sponsoring TUP Gear and making gear games, Mobile Legends, bang possible. You know, if we're gonna be talking about Mix Esports, what really captured my attention was Mix himself or herself. Still, Mix is the actual name of the organization, right? The group, Mix Esports. And Mix himself was the top performer as Ling. The outmaneuverization and the jumping into walls, those perfect timings, and the untargetable ultimate was just really, really well timed on every single fight, which gave him the ability to fight big groups of heroes, which is just important in Mobile Legends Bang Bang. If you're able to hold off plenty of people at the same time, that just gives you a whole lot of advantage because the rest of your team can do so many things. And right now we're going to be seeing the banning phase of our... let's see, what are we going to be having right now? For the first ban, we actually see a Fredrin. Is that a Fredrin, I believe?
Magic is
And,
my
you know,
life.
Harriet.
Your team is
See,
banning.
these bans, we've seen them all before on the first game with Mix Esports versus Dido, and it did not look well for Dido. The Harith ban is still also justified since the outburst of damage is just too much to handle, and also Fredrin is just really, really nice because the more damage you deal to him, the more
Your team
will
is
finish
banning.
off what was
damage
left
he can deal
undone.
back, and Minotaur is just really nice as a crowd control hero. You know, he can provide the crowd control you need with that one ultimate. It's just gonna completely change the game in one fell swoop, and this ban is completely justified. And GHX Keria, what are we gonna be seeing from Keria? It's
Still
a Lin
Swords.
ban.
Run.
Now, that is a beautiful ban. If they saw the first game of Mix, they probably knew this was gonna happen, but that Ling was just so beautiful. That is a nice ban. Mix is probably gonna have to be forced to play something else if they can, you know, go for a different hard-hitting hero. I mean, I'm not really sure what Mix can do since we don't have any history behind them, but right here, Emmy is gonna be picking Angela. Well, from the other side,
on
you
the
have
way.
Cairo going for Mathilda. That's interesting. And Van Gogh is going to be going for Moskov. Moskov was actually banned on the first round of the semifinals match that we hosted on today's live stream. And we're going to be seeing today if it was actually worth banning. And Van Gogh is probably going to be showing us how it's done for Dre and Voltes Dan. Dre, I believe, was, I do not remember correctly, but... oh, there we go. Voltes Dan still on the Arlet. He really did well as Arlet.
I see
He
lots
was able
of
to
prey.
isolate his fights. And Roger for Dre?
I will
That's
choose my
interesting,
own path.
since
Your
if that's
team
going to be
is
their
picking.
only marksman, we have seen this all before. Marksman as Roger is not the best since he's also a fighter. He's not a very sustainable or very reliable marksman. And for Dune, he's actually going to be picking... well, I'm not sure if he's going to lock this in yet. He's got 10 seconds to think about this. He's probably discussing with the team what composition are they going to be going for. 7 seconds in the clock. And they're going to be changing it last second.
Let's hear from
This
the
is going to be
crowd.
interesting. And
Make
it's
some noise
CC.
for
Team
yours
is
truly.
Is it CC or Kiki? I'm just gonna say CC for a number of reasons that I don't need to point out. Hesoyam, right here. We're gonna be seeing Hesoyam banning the last agent for Hesoyam against the world. Both teams, Mix Esports has a Mix in their team. Hesoyam against the world has an Hesoyam on their team.
Upon the
Your
Nolan
team
is actually
is
going to be
banned.
banned. Now, that is probably an okay ban, since Nolan does seem to be in the meta right now. And Mix versus SAM, we're going to be seeing a Barrett.
but I do know my traits.
Okay, I've played Barrett's once, and Barrett's is just really, really nice. And this ban is, I'd say, justified as well. SAM versus Mix, I cannot wait to see both of the names of these teams go head-to-head, one-on-one, toe-to-toe, Mexican standoff, whatever you call it. I just want to see them go ham on each other. Now we're going to be seeing the last pick, the first pick for Keria. It's a
Your team
Valentina.
is picking.
Now that, I like that pick. I like that pick. Oh my goodness. Mix couldn't get Ling's mobility, and immediately they're going to be going for Fanny. Now this, I am going to want to see this. I want to see Fanny on Mach 2 approaching light speed into a turret dive and taking somebody out, and a flash.
It's
I just want
distant.
to see that. And Novaria. Now that's interesting. Oh no, I wanted to see a Fanny mix, and unfortunately it was a
Your
Hayabusa.
team
Actually,
is picking.
Hayabusa is still also good. But Keria. Okay, is this gonna be their final pick? Okay, right now they actually are gonna be picking. I forgot this dude's name. God, this octopus is just fucking. I love this guy's face. But honestly, I am not really Both teams have Bane. Okay, Bane. Yeah, Bane. Honestly, I like the composition of both teams so far, and they have meta picks of their own on their own teams. But honestly, I'm just waiting for 𝙖𝙣𝙤𝙗𝙗 versus Mix, 𝙖𝙣𝙤𝙗𝙗𝙗 versus Navaria, I believe. I just want to see them. There's a lot. There's 4 flickers, if we notice, 4 flickers on Mix Esports, and the only person who's different is the Retribution for Mix himself. And right now we're seeing. Okay, this is interesting. Look at that beautiful skin on the Moskov on Van Gogh. Is this gonna be a nice pick? Is this Moskov gonna be game changing for the round 1 of our grand finals? Let's see. Let's see. But from right now, we're gonna be seeing the internet is beautiful for both teams. Now that is amazing. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙗𝙗, okay, instead of going bot lane, he's gonna be going onto the top lane. Unfortunately, we have a little problem here right there. MA is gonna be okay. The Angela has the same game plan: disrupt the taking of the blue buff. And right here, 𝙤𝙤's actually gonna be moving in here, trying to see the red buff action. And right now, we're gonna see the blue buff interruptions. Are they gonna be able to interrupt this? This is gonna be the question. Is Bane gonna be able to fight him off? And unfortunately not, because he did have that retribution, and Angela just ended up wasting their time. Fortunately for them, everybody got boots right now, except for Moskov. Moskov has an armor. No, that's gonna be an interesting play for the build. And from what we can see here on the red buff, the 𝙤𝙤's interruption is not really going well because there's 3 people surrounding him right now, and the Valeria is gonna be cautiously waiting on the bush right here, and right here, 𝙤𝙤. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen for Matilda, but right now we're gonna be seeing Angela's gonna be locking down, immobilized right here. Is this gonna be a free kill for Mix? And just like that, 𝙖𝙖𝙗𝙗 jumps in with Mix, and beautiful execution by that 𝙖𝙗𝙗𝙗. He just saw that. Oh my goodness, I think this is a team comms type of stuff. The communications is what matters. If they knew that they were low, Mix could just swoop in, get that kill, get all that XP and gold, and probably just dominate this game. Mix is going to be the focal point. He's going to be the most important part of this game. And the ultimate comes out and the teleport, and he's going to be going for the grab. But here on the top lane, we're going to be seeing an enemy. The enemies are surrounding the turret. I mean, I don't really like this, but we are considering the fact that the turtle just spawned. That is probably why they are bundling up around here. And Bane is going to be actually taking turtle on his own. Interestingly enough, nobody is going to be interrupting them, and unfortunately 𝙖𝙖𝙗𝙗𝙗 takes Dre down. That's very unfortunate for Dre. And Keria took that. Oh my god, that was a free turtle take. And unfortunately for Mix, he's gonna be immobilized. That was such a fast kill. Now that is very sad for Mix. Mix just got taken down, demolished in one snap, just like that, and he was dead. They got overpowered and outnumbered. The movement from 𝙖𝙖𝙗𝙗𝙗 is really nice, so I'm really looking forward to what else Mix can do here. And for the bottom lane, we're still seeing 𝙤𝙤 with the interruptions on the buff of the Mix. And we're going to be seeing Dre is going to be jumped in the turret, and he's actually going to be trying to survive here. But fortunately for them, Angela actually takes 𝙤𝙤 down, and Dre escapes with just a few HP left. Bane tries to push in here, trying to clean up what they started, but unfortunately Angela is just doing a good job of being the defense, the decoy, and the front shield. Dre is going to be recalling back into base, and now Mix Esports is doing a good job with the teamwork. I really love this. From what we can see here, there's going to be a fight from 𝙤𝙤, and who is this on top lane? We're going to be seeing a fight from 𝙤𝙤 and Doom. Okay, Doom is actually doing a good job of pushing 𝙤𝙤 back. CC is actually really goated here. But the turret dive goes insane, and right there, 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙗𝙗 is going to be pulling out the CCs. Unfortunately, he's going to be moving around, and it was not enough to dodge all the damage that 𝙖𝙖𝙗𝙗𝙗 is going to be dealing. They are doing a good job of isolating their fights and fighting them one by one on their own. You know, Mix is just being isolated really nicely by 𝙖𝙖𝙗𝙗𝙗, and that is very unfortunate because this is going to be really dominated in case 𝙖𝙣𝙤𝙚 continues with this advantage. From what we can see, the gold right now. Doom, oh my god, CC is going to be going for 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙠 right there again. And unfortunately for them, the turret is going to be pushed, and DNAND is going to be terrified. Unfortunately for them, the Angela actually comes in, the flicker comes out, and they escape with just a sliver. Mix is going to be pushing in here, in and out and back and forth, and just like that, Dre takes down. Keria is just on a spree right now. Kaido as CC. Oh my god, Kaido's doing a good job of holding everybody back as Matilda, you know. They are really holding their ground, which I really like. Since 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙠 loves taking these fancy positions and the outmaneuverizations, you know, they all of a sudden outnumbers these people on top lane, then in a blink of an eye, everybody else is in bot lane, overpowering everybody else, and they take them down one by one. This is actually the tactic that's gonna be working well on Mix, since they do love working all on their own. And that turtle goes to 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙠 once more. See, Mixed Esports does love going individually, one by one. They love going on their own. And 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙠 loves sticking together, and their communications allows them the power to guess and corner them just like this on 𝙤𝙤𝙠. But unfortunately, there is reinforcements around here, and 𝙤𝙤𝙠 is just going to be waiting for them to push. And Doom as CC is going to be lurking around at the edge of this turret and jumping around and about. See, they love bundling together, and just like that, Dre and Angela is going to be pushing in here. Immobilization on the Kairos. Matilda, unfortunate for them, they are still fighting back. They are not letting this happen, and Angela, the weakling, is isolated. The sore, oh my goodness, the sad support is left all of their lonesome, and the turret is destroyed right after Dre gets taken down. And look at this, all of the numbers, their powers, they're just going all one by one on these people. Mix is getting overpowered because of the bundling of 𝙖𝙤𝙠. Their teamwork is immaculate. They love going on groups, and Mix loves going on their own one-by-one persons, you know, individually. And that is just going to be their downfall if they keep this up. 𝙖𝙤𝙠's probably going to be able to clean this game first round. And from what we can see, 𝙖𝙤𝙠's actually going to be taking space all over the map, surrounding Mix. And right here, Dre is actually going to be able to escape with Angela's help. Oh my goodness, Doom CC is just going to be pushing here down lane. They are all surrounded on all sides, except for mid, I suppose. But oh my goodness, Hayabusa is going to be going in on that Bane, but unfortunately Hayabusa could not do enough damage. Mix is not doing enough damage as Hayabusa, and CC is actually going to be waiting right here, but actually Mix just gets the escape. That was a nice hide on that bush, and beautifully done as well. Kaido is going to be running back. This turret isn't going to be taken down. From what we can see, 𝙖𝙤𝙠 still has pristine, complete turrets, and Mix is falling apart one by one. Ladies and gents, from what we can see here at the bot lane, Doom CC is just doing constant damage by staying close to the enemy. This is too bad for Mix. You know, Novaria is not able to do anything on that damage by CC. And right here, 5 people pushing in with the creeps on the last turret on bot lane, and with 1 HP on that one person going into the fountain, and Keria actually takes the last one down. They're gonna try and fight back while the turret has been taken down already, and 𝙤𝙤𝙠 gets taken down. Arlet could not do anything, and the rest of the teammates could not help out either. Kaido is in here, and the rest of the team, see, they had a major mistake of pushing or attacking after the turret was taken down. They could have had that extra line of defense, but right now Mix is doing a good job of pushing here on the side. But from what we can see, he is going to be flanked on both sides, and right here Mix is going to be flanking, and he actually juked out. Oh my goodness, but Van Gogh saw it all. 𝙖𝙤𝙠 was juked, Van Gogh was juked, and Mix is right here all alone on the corner, and he is stunned by the Moskov. That Moskov just took him down. Mix could not juke them good enough. That was just not enough, and unfortunately for them, that might have just costed them the game. From what we can see, 4-9 eliminations, and the game is already as good as done. and the grouping of 𝙖𝙣𝙤𝙗 is just helping them take everything. Mix owns all the creeps, all the jungles, and they are bundling up on this turret on mid. The last outer turret for Mix is going to be taken down, and the Lord is starting to march down on the bottom lane, right into the base. And from what we can see, Immune right here, Kaido is going to be pushing in. Keria finally gets shot down by Dre, but unfortunately Van Gogh actually takes Mix down again. This is the second time on the past 2 minutes probably. And from what we can see, the last turret is going to be pushed. That Moskov's attack speed, look at that speed! That Moskov was a mistake not to ban. And from what we can see, folks, the last turret is also going to be pushed. And oh my goodness, Volta stand with the CC actually takes 𝙖𝙤𝙗 down as well, double kill. And from what we can see, Dre is going to be pushing in here. He's mad, he's angry, he's out for revenge. And he's lusting it right now, but unfortunately, they are able to run away. And the game is saved. But is this going to be enough to win it all? Are they going to be able to fight back with only Mix able to take down one singular turret on 𝙖𝙤𝙗's side? Folks, the Lord is in spawn. 90 seconds. And 𝙖𝙤𝙗 is already positioning themselves around it. See, this is the type of positioning that makes you win the game. This type of teamwork, this type of communication. And right here, Mix is probably going to get ambushed. But unfortunately for them, he actually got him down. And, you know, luckily he was not able to. And right here, from what we can see, Mix is going to be recalling down from bottom lane just to save the base. And, you know, from what we can see, 𝙖𝙗𝙗's bottom lane turret is going to be taken down, attacked, but the last turret goes down. Mix has no more turrets left, and it's all up to just the base. And Doom, the CC, is just going to be clearing down the bot lane, keep stabilizing everything for 𝙖𝙗𝙗. See, this is what makes 𝙖𝙗𝙗 good. Oh, that was a nice shot on Kaido, but unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. This is what 𝙖𝙗𝙗 is able to do. They are able to stabilize the game and keep all of their flanks in check in order for them not to get pushed. They made one mistake once. It was on the top lane turret, and Mix was able to push it, but they capitalized it immediately by surrounding him with 2 heroes on the way right away. And right here, ladies and gents, 15 seconds until the Lord spawns. The last lane of creeps coming in from here, and Van Gogh's attack speed damage is just too good, but unfortunately that ultimate from 𝙖𝙗𝙗 comes out, and the Angela ultimate with the shield comes out. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. 𝙖𝙗𝙗, oh my god, is down, and Angela is down as well. 𝙖𝙗𝙗 could probably take them all on his own, both of them at the same time. 𝙖𝙗𝙗 is just down. Moskov is too good. Moskov was a mistake not to ban, and he was probably the death of Mix. And from what we can see here, oh my goodness, the Bing ultimate damaging the turret as well. Oh my god, that ruthless turret diving is just too bad. And right there, they focused on the turret, I mean the base, and right there, from what we can see, folks, 𝙖𝙗𝙗 takes the first round of Mobile Legends Bang Bang Gear Games Grand Finals. And right here, we're going to be seeing the MVP is Doom. CC was actually doing a good job. You know, I'd have to say CC was the stabilizer of the team. She was able to stabilize the creeps. You know, she was rotating here and there, and wherever you needed her, she was right there. And Mix still had their individuality. You know, they liked playing on solos, and that basically was taken advantage of by 𝙖𝙗𝙗 against the world, because they loved playing in groups. And if you're in groups and you can outnumber singular people 1 by 1, that's pretty much as good as done. You know, that's the rule of numbers. More people means more power. And if you like playing individually, you're just gonna get overpowered, outnumbered. And right now, we're gonna be moving on to another sponsor. Please, everybody, thank you, Infinix. Oh my goodness, the Infinix Note Pro 40 series delivers fast speeds and amazing aesthetics at an affordable price. The design is slick and is ensured to be durable and ready for action along its way. The Infinix Note 40 is empowered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7020, sure to empower your gaming experience like never before. Consuming media will always be at its peak by its 6.78 inches of AMOLED display, capturing moment after moment at the palm of your hands. Get yours now. Hashtag Infinix Note 40 Pro and hashtag Style Up with Infinix. Thank you so much, Infinix, and thank you so much, everybody else, for watching stream. We're going to be moving on to round 2 after our short 5 minutes break, everybody. I hope it's 5 minutes.
Elevate, evolve, excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. 3, 2, miss 9!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺のやりとはいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。Reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
ぜ。 歴史が違うんだよ。Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power.
Hoot hoot. Horology is my craft. Diggy is my name.
Right here, everybody. Welcome back to our round 2 on GG MLBB Grand Finals. Right here, I have Mako with me, and he's gonna be joining me right now, so I do not have to lose all of my saliva talking all on my lonesome. Hello, Mako. How are you?
See value in
Basta ka
me?
naman, pre.
You should.
Mga kaibigan at kamusta dyan sa mga kasama natin sa Facebook Live right now in our
Yun.
Gear Games MLBB. Pero syempre, Percy, quick recap muna tayo dito dahil alam naman natin na nakakarating ko lang and also yung mga hindi pa nakakapanood dyan. We are now in the game 2 of our best of 3 in the Grand Finals and lumalamang na ngayon ang Hesoya.
Always on the way.
Gigiban for the blue side and also Matilda. Parang tina-target na mismo yung mga supports dito na meta person.
Oo nga eh. Tapos dito naman sa may red side, nakikita naman natin sa side ng mix. Again, another Fredrin ban. As in, parang instant ban agad nila ang Fredrin. Every single round so far, nakikita natin, ayun ang pinakauna nilang binaban. Every single time walang mintis, pare. Bakit kaya ganun?
Minotaur will finish off what
I
was
think
left
Fredrin is a very
undone.
viable pick. Oy, also a Minotaur, a setup rin. Maganda rin naman kasi yung setup and healing na binibigyan nila sa Minotaur and also the tankiness ng isang Fredrin. So parang hindi nila gustong ibigay yung napaka-powerful na jungler sa Hesoyam. And no, kanina, Ling area, parang ito yung hinihintay mo kanina, Perseus.
Nako pre, kanina ang nakita nating Ling ay si Mix. Ngayon makikita naman natin kay Keria. Kaso hindi naman kalaban ng Mix Esports ang Hesoyam against the world kanina, pero makikita naman natin paano sila makakakontra sa isang hero na gamay din nila mismo, you know. Paano kayang gagalaw si Mix dito? Nakita naman natin isang Angela at Moskov. Ngayon, nadala ang Mix Esport from last round. Sila naman ang kumuha ng Moskov para sa sarili nila. Ano masasabi mo rito, Mako?
It was a very good pick coming in from the side of Mix Esports kasi alam naman natin yung viability ng isang Moskov na napakabilis ng kanyang attack speed and also with pair up with the Angela, napakalaki ng sustain na pwedeng bigay, pero a hard pick for Van Gogh, kakabukang sasabayan niya ng damage yung binibigay ng isang Moskov.
You're looking at the
My
future
goodness,
champion.
pare, Yuzong din. Oh my god, ang masasabi dito si Yuzong. Yung Harit, kanina pa natin nakikita yan, binaban. Ngayon, bigla siya naging open, pinili rin agad. Yan ang nakaba. Yan ang nakaba na napanita ng Harit na pinipili siya. The moment na hindi siya naban. Ano masasabi mo dito sa Yuzong, Mako?
The night sky tells all team is for the side of Hesoyam. Kasi parang may kulang sila sa player na pwede mag-sustain na dito from fight para sa ating. Pero ang coming in from both to sa SM kasi alam naman natin na napapalad itong si Van Gogh ay ang shield at ang shield pupunta kay Esmeralda pero napakahirap nila matawitan. Let's make the whole world green and Angela siguro mas magiging maganda yung pagpasok ni Polvestan.
Nakita mo naman ang ban na yan. Uy, si Guinevere ba yun? Kung tama nakita ako?
I think that's Florin, another support
Florin.
band coming in from Mix.
Asba.
Unang na-support itong Hesoyam, pwedeng mag-sustain sa kanila. So, a Florin pick. Pero open pa rin naman si Rafaela and also si Estes. Pero not a viable support. I think Hesoyam, I guess, here would opt to pick and set up tank. Tulad yan, Atlas. Ino-cover na nga nila. Sasabay ata nila ito sa Kadita, pero...
Yeah, yung Kadita nakalak na, pre. Nako. Yung ano naman, dito naman sa si Din An sa side ng Mix. Ay, ayun nga, nilak nila si Eddie. Dito si Din An sa side ng Mix. Kanina pa siyang nakita natin ang galaw niya sa Vexana. Napakalupit. You know, ayun na nga ba, bumalik sila sa roots nila at nakikita naman natin. At naka-hover na nga ba si Mix sa Fanny? Ito ang gusto ko talaga makita, pare. Ito talaga, gusto ko makita si Fanny. Mach 2 approaching the turret lane and diving into there with 5 people inside. Spamming dead. One flash. Ganyan ang gusto ko makita. Yan na nga ba, nilak niya na, Mako, nilak niya na.
Wow, a wonderful front to back coming in from the side of Mix. Parang gusto nila ng fast-paced na game na dahil sa early game advantage na pwedeng ibigay nitong si Vexana and also itong si Fanny pag naalagaan. Pero in the late game, meron din naman silang viability with the Moscow. Pero maganda pa rin talaga yung team composition nitong Hesoyam. Dahil sa sustainability nitong Fusong and sa damage na binibigay ni Kadita and also ni Harit. Pero itong Edith, parang medyo questionable in their side because they have a lot of magic damage. And parang hindi rin naman maganda sa side ng Hesoyam na magkaroon ng maraming magic damage.
Yeah, kasi kung masyado kayong magic damage, aba syempre, anti-magic lang naman yung defense, di ba? So kung kulang kayo sa physical, wala na kayo pang kontra naman. And kung nakikita naman natin dito, final game. Rekta agad sa may bottom lane. Si Hesoyam with 1 point on the board. Ano kaya mangyari dito, Mako?
So Keria, wala pa, hindi pa nagsisimula yung laban. Parang pinapractice niya na yung daliri niya sa pag-pop ng TP-TP and Doom. Now trying to help Keria to clear out his jungle dahil para mas mabilis ang kanyang rotation. Pero makikita natin ngayon si Angela. Try kuhanin yung jungle na itong si Keria pero Doom trying to poke out this Angela pero parang si Doom pa ata yung napopoke out dito.
Siyempre, kanina pa naman natin nakikita ang disruptions and interruptions na gustong gawin itong Angela pa ulit-ulit, pabalik-balik. At makita naman natin, pumasok na agad ang Fanny dito sa may side ng kalaban na si Hesoyam dahil meron na nga siyang blue buff. At lumalabas na nga ba, airborne just like that and forced sila na mag-retreat. And in this case, Angela is still very aggressive since wala pang damage ang kahit sino. Pumupunta na lang siya kahit saan niya gusto at makikipagsundutan na lang bigla at wala silang magagawa. Since malayuan nga naman. At makikita naman natin, mapasok si Keria dito kay Dinand. Fortunately for Vexana, konti lang ang magagawa niya. Wala siyang ganong power dito at si Keria. Hindi siya syempre makakapasok sa Torre. Wala pa nga siyang ult Hindi pa enough ang kanyang firepower. At si Dre, ito na nga ba, mag-isa na lang din sa Torre, surrounded by Kadita, Harit, and Ling. Kapag ito, tinalon talaga, patay ito.
Okay, Heso yung having an advantage on the bot lane. Parang ipupush na ata nila. Uy! Mix! Nadali ni Doom! Nakuha ng mga siya sa essence and the first blood coming in from Doom. Pero ito na, tower dive for Keria at pinatay na agad nila si Dre kahit may tulong pa ng isang Angela. Harry trying to push down this Angela and taking this kill pero baback out na sila.
Yo, napaka-tactical naman ang galawan ng Hesoyam talaga. Nakita naman natin ang perfect na lahat ng timing nila. Nadali nila ang Fanny. Imaginein mo yun, napakabilis ng galaw ng Fanny. Kaso nadali pa rin siya habang nasa ere, pre. Habang tuloy-tuloy pa siyang gumagalaw doon sa may kable niya, bigla na lang namatay. Wala tayong magagawa, 2 kills for Hesoyam just like that. And right here, nakikita naman natin, umatake agad ang Fanny. And nakapatay agad sila kay Kadita, which is really nice. And nakikita naman natin, hinahabol na si Cairo. Siyang gawa dito, nakikita naman natin, magsisimula na nga ba ang Turtle Dance. Nakita naman natin, merong 3 against sa isa. And approaching na ang Kadita at everybody else from Hesoyam. Nakikita naman natin, Mix is actually gonna be waiting back here. Hihintay nila na mag-push lang bigla ang Hesoyam at saka na papasok si Fanny. Total, konti lang din ang damage niya at ang reliability. At nakikita naman natin, si Doom mapasok dito. Meron silang dominance so positional wise. And si Keria, mapasok naman. Si Ling, nakapatay agad kay Vexana. Parang wala. Si Doom, nadali na naman. Ang ating Fanny na si Mix and si Cairo is taken down. Meron pa rin laban ng Mix. Kailangan nila tong turtle na to. Itong pagong siguro ang pinakamahalaga so far sapagkat medyo behind na sila when it comes to money. May 2,000 in gold difference.
they need that turtle. That's why they are badly trying to contest that turtle. Pero nagkaroon ng exchange in the turtle dance. And ngayon makikita naman natin na 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤 na ang nagko-control sa turtle pit na iyon. Ang ultimate coming in from Van Gogh. Ito na, dinash-dash na. Tinower dive, papatay na naman si Dre na sa may baba. Sa tulong pa ni 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙤. Bagsak na ang Moscow 030 against ay 003 Van Gogh. Parang wala nang effect yung Moscow na ito di tulad sa Game 1 Percy.
Yeah, kasi tingin ko pinataba talaga nila, inalagaan talaga na parang sariling pusa at aso, sariling alaga itong Moscow nila last game. And ngayon, hindi sila ganong makagalaw. Masyadong malikot ang 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙤, hindi sila makasingit kung saan dyan pwede. At hindi nila mapataba itong Moscow nila para sa late game. Pero early game, hindi natin nakikita ang usefulness ng ating mix na si Fanny ngayon. Hindi natin nakikita ang kanyang kailangan natin makita, Kailangan pa natin ng explosiveness, ng power. Yan na nga ba, nakikita naman natin, nagkakable na siya papunta sa mid at inatake niya Tontore kaso wala naman tao doon. Ito yun na nga ba, nagti-triple cable, papunta na rito sa nag-iisang kadita na si 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙤 at kaso nagtitigan lang sila. Anong nagtitigan lang sila, tapos sabi, hello, lumayas din agad. At yun nga ba, napatay na agad ni Keria si Dre. Patay tayo dyan, wala na magagawa si Dre. Tuloy-tuloy ang kanyang patay. At ito na nga ba, naglabas na rin ng Dragon. Keria with a double kill on Angela. And, oh my god, that turret is also destroyed. Pre, ano na nangyayari dito? Yun, nakapatay na rin si Mix. Nakapatay na rin siya. At kay Dumpaman din, At ayun na nga ba, nag-miss na nga lang, nag-mintis ng isang beses at kaso isang basic attack. Mahahabol ba ni Kadita ang nag-ihi ng Fanny? At ayun na nga, one tap. And just like that, hinabol niya ng hinabol, kinamot ng kinamot ang konting natitirang buhay. At my God, Keria, tinalo na naman si Dre. Dre, wala na mangyayari dito, Dre.
This game is very chaotic. Napakagulo ng mga pangyayari sa gitna. Makikita naman natin ngayon, isa na namang team fight ang nangyayari dito sa top lane. Pero poking lang siguro. Ay zoning out coming in from Voltes down just to take control of this turtle fight. Pero dalawa na yung heroes agad ng 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙤. Napakabilis na kanilang rotation. Although mobile heroes ang lahat ng heroes ng Mix. Pero ba't parang nahuhuli sila sa pabilisan sa pag-control dito sa turtle. Voltes down trying to fight 2. Pero dalawa yan. Anong gagawin mo? Ito pa, tatlo si Cairo. Anong ipapalag mo sa tatlo? Tumba si Voltes down. Uy, turtle still coming in from Mix, pero Black Dragon form, hinahabol na siya ng Dragon sa kanyang likuran. Mix trying to save himself under his turret and a perfectly mission impossible haze coming in from Mix.
Ayun na nga ba, nakikita ko yun yung hinahanap ko kay Mix. Bigla na lang siya papasok at Mach 2 speed. At yun na nga ba, pinanting, subukan niya na nga ramdamin itong si Keria. At nakikita naman natin, tumakas na siya. At hindi naman natin siguro worth it ito. At yun na nga ba, si Keria nasa taas na ng pader. At tinalon ang dinad. At patay agad ang Vexana. Si Harit naglabas na rin ng piko. At si Mix, pwersadong pumunta ulit sa mountain, mag-heal at patay. Ayan na nga, isa pang tore para sa 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙤. Lumbay na tayo dito, Jebon. Kung nakikita naman natin, hindi na gaano makagalaw ang Mix. Nakita naman natin ang God tier play ni Mix as Fanny pumasok, kinuha ang turtle. Ayan na nga ba ang pagong, wala na, goodbye, at lumayas, takas, nabuhay pa rin siya. Imagine mo, wala sigurong ibang hero na kayang gumawa nun in a way na kaya ni Fanny. Kasi yung mobility ni Fanny, naku, pangmalayuan, pamabilisan. Ano kaya masasabi mo rito, mga ko? Magkakaroon na naman tayo ng labanan. Pinasok na ni Cairo.
Uy, si Cairo na naman ang pumasok sa lima. Pinipiltik-piltikan itong si Vexana. Pero under the tower na silang dalawa. Hinihil pa ni Angela. Pero yun nga yung sinasabi mo, Percy. Parang napakabilis na itong napakabilis talaga na itong Fanny. Pero parang hindi natin nararamdaman masyado yung nagiging impact ni Mix sa mapa. Dahil napaka-behind na netong si Dre. And also, kayang-kaya i-1v1 netong si Doom. Etong si Mix kahit na Fanny pa ito at napaka-immobile na heroes. And also, as we can see in the tower deficit, 4-1 in favor power of 𝙖𝙣𝙤𝙗𝙗. Pero Voltes na, tinatry i-kill itong si Cairo. Mix, lumamit na kay Cairo, and Mix trying to take down Cairo, and he will be successful in doing so. Black Dragon 4 is trying to poke out all of the zero, pero Keria and also si Harit tinatry ng kuhan yung Lord. Uy! Double Petrify coming in from Doom, trying to kill out all of the heroes. Doom for Dinada and also for the Lord Keria. Ito na, tinatower dive na si Dre, kahit may Angela pa sa tabi niya, napatay siya. Uy! Wall. Akyat bahay lang mga kaibigan. Matatamaan kaya ni Voltes Dan itong si Keria. Mix. Uy, tinitigan lang itong si Keria. And that would be the end of that skirmish. Grabe, ang daming pangyayari sa mapa. May kumukuha ng loot, tapos may nag-teamfight sa gitna, Percy.
Hindi ko na maintindihan ano pa bang pwede mangyari dito. Naglalakad na, nagmamarcha na ang Lord. Left, right sa may bottom lane. At si Fanny, nilalabas na nga lahat ng kanyang abilities. Tinatry niya na mag-spam sa may pader. Kaso masyado maganda ang positioning ng 𝙖𝙣𝙤𝙗𝙗. Hindi sila nagpapabaya sa galaw ng Fanny, maganda rin ang kanilang mga CC, yung mga kanilang mga crowd control. Tinitigilan nito ang mga paggalaw ng Fanny at mga burst attacks. At kung nakikita natin, ayan na, malapit na ang Lord. Mag-isa na naman si Mix dito. At ayan na nga ba, pumunta na ang Angela sa kanya. Kaso, sapat ba ito para maligtas ang buhay niya? Ayoko nga naman. Kaso, makikita naman natin si Keria at Van Gogh. Naglabas ng piko, nakapatay agad kay Cray at double kill kay Dinand. Napakalaki triple kill kay Angela. At nasira na ang Torre. Makakakuha ba ng Maniac agad? Makakakuha ba ng Savage si ating Van Gogh? At ayun na nga ba si Mix? Si Mix tatakas na. Huwag mong ibigay ang Savage, my friend. Nakapasok siya sa mountain, kaso tapos na ang laro ng huling Maniac ng ating Van Gogh.
Oh my goodness, what a chaotic final game for both sides of 𝙖𝙣𝙤𝙗𝙗 and also Mix. Maniac for Van Gogh, hindi nga binigay ni Mix yung Savage niya, pero binigay niya naman ang kanilang base that leads to a 19-7 skill board and also a 2-0 lead for 𝙖𝙖𝙤𝙗𝙗.
Yeah, that was insane. 𝙖𝙖𝙤𝙗𝙗 dominated, Mako. Napakalupit sana ng galawan ni Mix, kaso hindi naging sapat para mag-convert yun into a win. Kasi hindi natin nakita yung mga impacts na potential niya kayang sanang gawin. Mapunta dito, mapunta doon, makapatay dito, makakuha ng Lord dito, naka-turtle dito. Nakuha niya yung turtle isang beses, but that was just about it. And wala na kayo ganong may expect siguro dito. At yun na nga ba, Grand Finals champion ang 𝙖𝙖𝙤𝙗𝙗 against the world. No, Mako? Ano masasabi mo sa laro?
Yes. Against the world talaga, and they did pop off. Pinakita nila yung lakas na pwede nilang ipakita, and also the team fight capability that they could put up is on top indeed. It was very chaotic, pero grabe pa rin talaga yung pinakita ng both sides, and kudos for Mix for trying to pull out all of the heroes that they can pull out. Although hindi na napakita yung full potential ng lahat ng heroes na kanilang ginamit, pero they did indeed put up a fight against 𝙖𝙖𝙗𝙗𝙗.
Yes, so bago natin tapusin na lahat, maraming salamat TUP Gear. Because of you, we are able to have amazing tournaments like this. The land of the Gear Hawks, TUP Gear is the premier esports organization in TUP Manila. Compete in tournaments like Gear Games, and Ascend. Have fun and socialize with our public games and podcasts, and style up your drip with our GHX jersey and our brand new lanyard. For updates, please visit its Facebook page by heading on over to facebook.com/TUPGear. Let your school year be empowered with TUP Gear. #GearOn.
And also, we would like to thank our another sponsor, Healthy Innovation Distribution, which is a health personal care product designed to bring out the shape of you. HID is vouched by numerous healthcare professionals from all over the world, built to be affordable and accessible. Quality is the assurance with HID. Visit healthyinnovation.com.ph for more info. Thank you for the Healthy Innovation Distribution for helping TUP Gear be healthy and also be ready.
Yes. Thank you so much, AcadArena Education, If you thought hashtag not just play couldn't get any better, well, look no further to the new and enhanced AcadArena education. Engage in community events, party games, and more with AA education. Thank you, AcadArena, for helping Gear Games possible. Check them out now at facebook.com/AcadArenaGG for more details.
Yes, and also, pero hindi pa ata nagtatapos doon ng ating MLBB fight for this day. Dahil magkakaroon pa tayo ng battle for third, mga kaibigan. Pero that would happen after a short break, and we will be back in a while.
Elevate, evolve, excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. 3, 2, miss 9!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。 Reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
ぜ。歴史が違うんだよ。Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
Elevate, evolve, excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner. Unless I have to be. Strike you with knife!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。 I must reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
ぜ。歴史が違うんだよ。Hey, come on, come on. Okay. Power Gazer.
Elevate, evolve, excel.
The gamers of today are bold, dynamic, and all about standing out. So why shouldn't their phones be more like them? A different aesthetic that stands out is as essential for a gamer as the game itself. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙚 redefines what design means in a smartphone, providing mesmerizing lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations to define what it means to be GT. The avant-garde mecha texture on the back imbibes the true soul of GT and concentrates on its key pillars: metal, power, and speed. Together, cutting-edge technology and unconventional design create true devices for the future. It's time to outplay the rest.
I'm not an executioner, unless I have to be. 3, 2, it's 9!
One day I will meet my end.
Exorcist of the Shadow at your service.
俺の刃はいつでも闇に潜んでいるぞ。 Reclaim my honor.
Anyone need an extra pair of hands?
I must not lose my humanity.
And
Team
right here,
is
folks, from what we can see, we are now seeing a actually a little bit of error here on the live stream. But right now, from what we can see, they are fighting for the third place of TUP Gear Games of Mobile Legends Bang Bang. This is now going to be, I believe, the teams are named Tequila Rose for blue and Armando for red. We already saw the gameplay of Armando. We're now going to be finding out what Tequila is going to be able to do. Right now, from what we can see, we already got a ban from Harith and Fredrin, and also a Moskov and Freya. Okay, now Freya, I do not know the reasoning behind, but we're going to be moving on to the first pick here. Mako, are you still with me?
Yes, indeed, I am still here. Pero I think yung reason out because kaya binan si Freya is because the power that he can give in the early stages and also transitioning in the later stages of the game. Pero medyo nag-fall off siya pag late game na. So hindi rin magandang ban, pero a Ling pick for the first pick in the side of Tequila Rose. A good pick because as we all know in this tournament, parang medyo priority talaga yung mga assassin junglers and hindi masyadong ginagamit yung mga tank junglers. Pero a Minotaur, uy, nakalusot na. Parang kanina dalawang ban tong Minotaur na to and makikita na natin ngayon yung power na pwedeng ibigay na isang Minotaur.
At sinamahan pa nga ng isang Khalid. Ano bang reasoning dito sa Khalid na to, Jabon? Enlighten the viewers.
A dead patient is a good patient.
A Khalid pick for Chum Chum. I'm not quite sure kung maganda pa bang i-pick ngayon itong si Khalid. Because of the sustainability that all of the heroes in XP lane has, and also the CC na kayang-kaya mag-disrupt ng kanyang healing. Pero paired up with a Minotaur, the Minowan's Fury and the Raging Sunstorm is a very deadly combo for the side of Armando. Pero Tequila Rose can just easily disrupt that wombo combo because of this Tigreal from Light. And also, kung magkakaroon ng napakalaking damage itong si Uzumaki Rimaro, parang napaka-squishy na netong Minotaur and also ng isang Khalid. Brody, possible pick. Pero nakita natin lock in na yung Brody para magkaroon ng range advantage against this Roger.
Yeah, so kung nakikita naman natin, medyo maraming maganda yung mga reasoning nila, you know. Yung mga counter picks, you know, malinaw mo nasabi, they really try to counter each other really nicely. And nakalusot na nga din. At yun nga ba, si Valentina naban na rin. Kanina nagamit yan, ganda yung epekto, pero yun na nga, binan. At isa rin Novaria. You know, kanina pa hindi nakakalusot si Minotaur eh. Ngayon, finally, nakalusot na din. At makikita naman natin, paano kaya lalaroin ni Navi to? You know, from dedo. At nakikita naman natin, si Azazel actually, is pipiliin si Esmeralda. No, Mako? Ay pa ba, Mako? Kailangan na yata natin magpa-load.
Where there is light, there are also shadows.
I think hindi maganda yung Esmeralda in that.
You should be ashamed for not
kasi wala
trusting
namang siyang skill na
yourself.
makukuha. Uy, Eudora, okay. Is this a mistake pick or parang sinasadya?
A punch for a punch.
Your team
Hindi
is
natin
picking.
sigurado, you know, kasi baka mamaya may tinatago sila pero sinamahan na nga rin ng Pakito. At yan na nga, pinili ang Loyi, kaso binabalik pa rin nila si Esmeralda. Kaya naman magmamatis. Oh my goodness, ano kayang pipiliin talaga nila? Pero dito, ayun na nga, Martis pa rin talaga para kay Azazel. Pero dito sa Eudora, aabangan ko, ano kayang pwede nilang, ano kaya papakita nila dito, no, Mako? Meron ka ba sigurong mga hula dyan? Ano kaya mga laro ang mga gagamitin nila dito sa may Eudora and Pakito na to? Kaya pa ba? Yan ang problema natin sa mga signal, pare. Okay lang yan. Pero ito na nga ba, nakikita naman natin. Ladies and gents, sa mga nanonood, kung gusto nyo rin na shoutout, paki-chat nyo lang dito sa may live chat natin yan. Titignan namin yan ni Mako. at sasabihin agad namin ang pangalan ninyo. Thank you so much for watching though, everybody. At ito na nga, nakita naman natin ang lineup ng both teams. At meron na nga rin tayo nakikita isang Zodiac dito. Napakalupit naman niya.
nilang gumawa ng wombo-combo for the impulsion and also the ultimate and the stun. Theodora.
Pakiulit mo ngayon mga ka. Anong galawan ng
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
medyo naglalagyan tayo pati sa ating overlay. Sorry ladies and gents. Marami tayong issues with the connectivity. At ayun na nga. Nakita naman natin, Tequila versus Dedo. Oh my goodness. Nagbabundle up sila dito sa may red buff. And si Minotaur is assigned sa pag-disrupt kay Paquito dito sa may blue buff. Kaso hindi naman talaga kinukuha ni Paquito yon. Harapin ni Paquito si Khalid dito sa may top lane. At si Navi, makikita naman dito si Light. Nako, si Light na Tigreal, mag-isa ka na lang. Saan ka na pupunta, my friend? At inakyat na nga niya si Navi sa may langit saglit. At kung makikita naman natin, wala tayo ganong makakukuha. Si Navi, tatalon-talon lang. At ayun na nga, sinisimulan na nila ang blue buff. Kaso, nako, iniikutan na sila. They are getting swarmed by Dido right here. And everybody else, Azazel with the Martis and that amazing CC skills they actually stole. And that first blood goes to Navi on the Ling. Unfortunate early game for Ling right now, ladies and gents. Napakahirap naman ito para kay Ling kasi nga, napakalupit niya kapag napataba mo siya. At hindi maganda ang simula sa pagpapataba ng ating Ling dito. Kung makikita naman natin, Paquito versus Khalid. Masyadong dikit ang laban dito. Parehas sila, pinopoke ang crab. Pero parehas din sila. Level 2, about to be level 3. And parehas din siguro sila ng gold. At kung nakikita naman natin dito sa Martis, nilinis niya na lang ang kanilang Tigreal. Malupit ang galawan ng Martis natin dyan. Parang maganda yata ang pili ng Azazel dito sa Martis, no? At kung makikita naman natin, dito si Eudora. Ano na ang possible na wombo combo na in-insinuate ng ating Mako kanina. Kaso yan nga pa, mag-isa na lang si Khalid dito sa may taas. Kaso ang Roger, pinupoke na lang pabalik-balik. At kinukuha na rin nila ang red buff dito sa Ling. Tinatry niya na lumaban ulit. Kaso si Minotaur, nararamdaman niya na may ginagawa dito sa red buff. At nahuli niya na nga si Ling. Pero dito sa may top lanes, chomp as Khalid, wala masyadong gawa. Pinasok niya na at muntikan niya pa makuha ang red buff with that ultimate, but Ling was able to fight back. And nandito na nga rin si Tigreal para tulungan ang ating Ling. Si Minotaur, nako, masyadong matigas ang ulo. Gusto talaga na sumisingit-singit at pasikot-sikot kung saan-saan. Napakalikot ng dedo dito kung nakikita naman natin, Ito naman kay Azazel, ang ating Martis. Kinukuha agad ang blue buff at si Ling na nasa ibabaw ng pader, binaba na agad ng mga ngipin sa lupa ni Ling, ng ating Martis. At unfortunately, kita naman natin, parang masyado yatang malikot ng dedo, masyado sila nag-overpower. Chomp dito, patapat pa rin si Paquito, hindi sila nagkakagalawan, stalemate pa rin nga kumbaga. At parehas naman sila na level 5 na rin. So ayan na, oh my god, kung nakita naman natin dito sa Martis, Azazel is doing a good job of, oh my goodness, Navi with the jump in and that ultimate. Oh my no, it's Fury coming in on the, oh my goodness, the slick double. Oh my god, Dedo is doing a good job of fighting really nicely. Kahit sama-sama sila, kaya nila mag-isolate pa rin ang laban. At ang lakas na pinapakita ng Minotaur, the Winawat Fury yet again kay Jericho. Kay Jericho, patay na naman ang Ling. Wala na, hindi na natin maasahan itong Ling siguro. Unless makagawa siya ng isang milagro. Nakita naman natin dito sa Paquito versus Khalid. Medyo tabingi tayo dito kay Paquito kung nakikita naman natin. Pero si Cham makakakuha na ng Blade of Heptasis. Still, dikit pa rin ang Paquito at ang Khalid sa top. Pero dito na naman sa bot. Nilabas na ng Ling ang kanyang ultimate. And Martis is on a rush. Double kill on that turret dive. That ultimate is just too powerful, folks. This is just too beautiful. And from what we can see, he also took the buff. They are taking everything they could from Tequila. And Dedo is just... Hey, look at the gold difference. 4,000 gold difference. And they didn't even take the turtle yet. They did not even take that turtle yet, ladies and gents. I want you guys to let that sink in. from the bottom lane. From what we can see, they're getting pushed down. The Roger is not able to fight back anything here, and Perks is able to get that. And Chum finally, the Khalid actually wins against the Paquito. I mean, considering that he did get ambushed by Minotaur as well, and unfortunately for them, there is a lonesome hero here, and unfortunately Perks was ambushed. That gameplay from Tequila was actually well done because they were able to overpower a lonesome hero by, flanking him, and it worked out really nicely. And our Ling is trying to get what they could, getting that gold crab, possibly get some items, any XP, and from here we're going to be seeing Light is going to be getting into the bush. Fortunately, they are going to get set up on. That ambush is just too great. They are taken down. Eudora with no mobility is taken down by a double kill on Azazel. Tequila is falling down. Eudora is probably not the play, or they are just getting unlucky, ladies and gents. Nakita naman natin, yan na si 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙚𝙧. Lumabas na rin ang Golden Blade. I forgot the name of this blade, but Rose Gold Meteor, from what I remember. Sorry everybody, it's been a while, but right here, nakita naman natin si Chum. Kita lang din dito sa may bot lane. At as I said, pinush na rin ang last turret, na outer turret dito sa may bot lane. Mako, are you back with us right now? Unfortunately, we still have connectivity issues. And right now, Jerick is still trying to get some farms, and sadly, he is not able to get anything. The Martis is doing a good job. Monster kill right there. The Martis is just too crazy. He was waiting for Ling to just land on the floor before he unleashed the ultimate, and Perks actually get a kill on Eudora. Eudora's taken down again, and that push on the turret from the Tigreal was really nice, but unfortunately that wasn't enough. Only got to take Chum down. Perks gets resolution. Paquito goes down as well, and Dido is just surrounding them from all sides. Tequila has no room to breathe. From what we can see, the turtle is now getting taken down. This is the first turtle that's going to be taken down on this game. 7 minutes into the game, and Tequila is already gasping for air, losing 5 turrets, and them taking none from Dido. From what we can see, Mako, are you still here? No, unfortunately, still not. This is just really sad. I need you to tell me, why is this happening to Tequila? Tequila is just falling apart, and Dido is doing a good job. Okay, resolution, saw the flank. Is he going to be able to counter flank the flankers? But that's 4 people, and they got taken down just like that. Eudora was out in the open, left to die, to rot, and lonesome. Oh my goodness, Mako, I need your information right here, right now. Sadly, it did not come. Navi is just waiting outside the turrets. The last outer turret goes down for Tequila, and they are now going to be setting up in here, but unfortunately that was poorly executed, and the position was not that great. And Paquito actually comes out here, and he's going to be moving in. He's going to be trying to fight, but Azazel is just dealing too much damage, a godlike, and the Blade of Despair gets owned by Azazel now. This might as well be ground over, game over for Tequila. It's 29,000 gold against their 22,000. They are 17 kills, ladies and gents. 17 kills. This is too sad. It's too sad to see, but Tequila, I can feel you fighting back, but I just don't see why it was necessary that Eudora pick, But now we can see Ling is gonna be jumping from wall to wall. Nakikita naman natin, nag-aakyat bahay nga, tulad nga naman ang sabi ng ating Mako. Akyat bahay, from pader to pader, from bubon to bubon, from bato to bato. Nakikita naman natin. At yan nga ba, na-shutdown na rin si 𝙖𝙤𝙤𝙧 ng ating Uzumaki. At makita natin, may isa pa bang shutdown na parating. Roger, makakapag-push ka ba? Kaso nasisi na nga din, at may double kill. Kaso na-shutdown siya ng ating Khalid. Pero, ang magiging sapat ba to? Yung double kill na to para makalaban ng Tequila. Kaso masyadong malakas pa rin ang damage. Kung ang napatay nyo is none from Minotaur, Khalid, and Martis, wala ring magagawa since ang CC ng ating Minotaur kasama ang high damage ng ating Martis ay magiging sobrang lupit against Tequila. Wala silang magiging laban. Lalo na, tingnan naman natin ang Eudora. Wala siyang damage na magawa dito sa ating Minotaur. At sisimulan na nga ni Martis ang pag-execute, ang pag-take dito sa ating Lord. Nakita naman natin, masyado nang lumalapit ang lahat. At kaso, sino ang hahamakin? Yan ang ba? Sunod-sunod ang pagbawas ng buhay ng Tequila. May napatay din ang Yol Skirt natin, si Light, at double kill para kay Azazel. The ultimate is just too crazy. Kapag nagalit si Martis, galit na galit. Walang nakakalusot. At yan na nga, sisimulan na ulit nila ang Lord. This time with only Ling and Eudora alive. Wala na sila ganong panbato. At nakikita naman natin si Jeric lumataban dito sa may bot lane. Tinatry na lang makapag-push. At titignan naman natin, mag-teleport. Si Ling ay surrounded. Kaso yan na nga, mag-re-recall na lang siya. Sapagkat ayun na lang ang paraan niya para makatakas. Hindi rin siya makakalaban sa high damage ng Martis. At ang Yol Skirt natin ay, my god, nakikita na natin bigla, you know. Nakikita na natin bigla na si Yol Skirt, itong Loyi natin, bigla-bigla sumusulpot kung saan-saan. Hindi ko na maintindihan, bigla na lang siya nakakapag-surround. That's why they're flanking so nice. At binigyan na nga rin nila ng red buff ang Dido. Wala rin magawa ang Tequila dito. At hinahamak na din sila dito sa may top lane. Kasama ng libo-libo mga minions na nagsisilakihan. Pero pinapatay na nga nila si Perks. Pinopokus na nila. Kaso hindi enough. Nakarating na rin si Martis. Is Roger gonna be able to fight back at the back of the lanes? And from what we can see, unfortunately not. Light is gonna be taken down. The CC tank is down. Eudora is also out. And Uzumaki is triple killed by our Martis. This is game over, ladies and gentlemen. Round third place now goes to Dido. This was insane. This was insane. Unfortunately, Mako is having connectivity issues, but in the end, honestly, Dido was not able to fight back. I really thought they would be able... Oh wait, I mean Tequila. You know, Dido demolished them. They did an amazing job of fighting them. The Eudora pick was just not... it was just inexplicable. You know, I could not understand what that Eudora pick was all about. And honestly, in the end, it all came down to Martis just demolishing. You know, the high damage and the ultimate was just hard hitting so bad that even the Link could not do anything. With that high mobility and high critical and high damage, that was just not enough to do anything for them. And in the end, Dido just won, you know. And Mako, are you going to be able to catch up here? And maybe that connectivity issue is going to be able to solve itself? I'm going to give you 2 seconds, my friend. 1, 2. Unfortunately, Mako, this is going to be the end of the stream right after we thank our sponsor. Immerse yourself in the mesmerizing design, the GT20 Pro. Our Mecha Loop back design, boasting captivating lighting effects and outlandish RGB color combinations, sets a new standard for smartphone aesthetics. Experience the future of design innovation. Hashtag Infinix GT20 Pro, hashtag Outplay the Rest, and hashtag Official Gaming Phone, and lastly, hashtag Infinix GTverse. Thank you so much to all of our beautiful sponsors for making gear games possible, especially Mobile Legends Bang Bang. And right now, we're going to be thanking all of our viewers and all of our players for participating. And thank you so much, Rosalyn Alejo. Shout out to you from live chat. You know, thank you so much, my bossing. You are the best. And right now, third place goes to Dido. Second place to Mix Esports. And champions is just for, what's their name? Excuse me, Hesoyam Against the World. Good job, Hesoyam Against the World, for taking over this whole tournament. And we will see you all next time on the next Gear Games. Thank you for watching.